You're watching the Pix 11 News at 5.
Okay, so they lost their jobs for not getting COVID shots and complying with other restrictions during the pandemic.
Okay, so now more fuel added to their outrage when a key leader in those COVID restrictions admits to violating those rules with sex parties and other acts. Pix 11's James Ford live for us at City Hall with more on this. And James, how did these New Yorkers find out about this?
Oh, they found out through video on a conservative website. More on that in a moment. But we'll also point out that they came here to the same place where the headquarters is for the administration for which they used to work. And because they lost their jobs, they came back today angry. Nobody can forget when COVID left thousands of New Yorkers dead and also forced much of the city to shut down and prompted mask mandates, social distancing, and vaccination mandates. Those policies were written in part by senior health advisor Dr. Jay Varma.
Even the most rare events.
That's him at City Hall 3 years ago, the same place where dozens of teachers, firefighters, EMTs, and other city workers who lost their jobs for not getting vaccinated or for other COVID protocol violations gathered Monday at midday. They responded to new information showing Dr. Varma violated the regulations he helped to write.
I could care less what he does, but he affected my freedom and my ability to make a living.
Dr. Jay Varma said he had to be involved in drug-fueled sex parties, which I don't care about, but he needed that to be his authentic self. What about my authentic self as a teacher?
They talk about undercover video of Varma released last week by the conservative website Louder with Crowder, in which Varma said that while the rest of the city was ordered to socially distance, mask up, and get vaccinated, he was at group sex parties and other gatherings. Some members of the city council are now calling on Mayor Eric Adams to reinstate and compensate these and other city workers who lost their jobs over COVID policy violations. They're also working on this.
Bring Dr. Varma in for an oversight hearing to hold him accountable.
Varma did not respond to our request for comment, but did say in a public statement after the video was released, "Unfortunately, I was targeted by an operative for an extremist right-wing organization determined to malign public health officials. I participated in 2 private gatherings. I take responsibility for not using the best judgment at the time." And we also heard from City Hall regarding this protest and the requests by the protesters. The Adams administration pointing out that Dr. Jay Varma worked for the previous de Blasio administration, and also said that as far as reinstatement of jobs goes, many of these cases are still in litigation. We'll talk more about that coming up on the Pix 11 News at 6 o'clock. Right now, reporting live from outside City Hall, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.
All right, thank you, James.